Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 10 in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm... Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Oklahoma Sooners will get the first crack on offense today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2020? But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
First down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And the Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. not great field position to start the drive. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Sticking with the running game. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he pulls in the catch. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
That completion makes it second and medium. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He'll throw it now. And this pass is caught, and he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First down here for this offense. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
It's exactly what you want to do. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Completion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Receiver makes the catch. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
They don't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team downs the ball right there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They did some good things in the last drive. Moved it a long way, but eventually stalled out. Off the play fake on first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Handoff here from the shotgun. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Going with the old counter run here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that does...
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Gives it to the back. The ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Irish. And the defense joins the party with a score. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kirk, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Well, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So Notre Dame's offense trots out there to open this game. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year, and I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks like Notre Dame will hound the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And now they'll run it on the draw. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread out. He's always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass rush closing in. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Man, the quarterback here just threw this football away on 3rd and short. Starting to wonder about this running game right now. If on 3rd and short you decide to throw for it, maybe they're looking to give the defense a new look or maybe keep them guessing. Let's see what they do here on 4th down.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So Oklahoma's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, listen. The impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Heading left after the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, get closer to midfield.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
The score.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Time out here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Deep shot, caught out of the 15.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. A handoff from the shotgun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. It's a shotgun run call. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive, and a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Third down, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
They're going to run it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Sooners are going to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, when real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. Right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And we're going to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the running back takes the handoff. In the clear at the 25. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. A short completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The offense now operating in empty. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
The completion makes it second and short. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A strong game by this quarterback. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the runner takes off to his right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaking free at midfield. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to pass this time. Trying to extend the play. And they'll get him down that time. Here's the second down play. The shotgun handoff here. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. On this drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down, but it's third down and 9 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Here comes the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackle made after just a short gain. Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Running back has it on the screen now. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game.
It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had a long drive going last time, but it's stalled, looking to reach the end zone this possession.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Pressure is coming. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. Punt team making their way on the field. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back, and he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, and he's got it! Big gain inside the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The tight end has got it. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Linebacker shifting around now. They look to throw it here on second down. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with a sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks loose at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down to the 49.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Sets up a 2nd down play. They'll hand it off. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off, and the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but first down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football, I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up third down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Sooners looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. It's a quick grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Looking to scramble. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him, but it's a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A handoff to the back. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
What a move, breaking ankles and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handing off on the draw play. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Tight end makes the grab. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that. And
touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. He's escaping the pocket now. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Tough spot here, 2nd and long at the 20. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. One final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert. Hope's alive.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
2nd down after that previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab, breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's caught downfield. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs.
Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense really clicking.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds his man. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. I'm going to tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here?
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They'll try the option play here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. 1st down and goal now. Can they punch it in? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Running a quarterback sneak here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense cannot be stopped.
Nice safe ball here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. 1st down and 10. Press coverage now from the secondary. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Still no answer for this offense.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And there's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. A low line drive, ugly punt. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. This one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a run to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going to pull it down and run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And he drops back in the gun. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.